Why does Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour shine blinding spotlights on Blue Ivy and Rumi, but leave twin brother Sir Carter in the shadows? So, if you notice that whenever Beyoncé's tour lights flare to life, they trace the familiar outlines of Blue Ivy dancing and Rumi giggling, yet they never land on Sir Carter? One half of the famous twins seems to vanish the second the curtain rises, and the internet is convinced that the silence is hiding a storm. Blue Ivy has become the Bayhive's pint-sized general. She thumbs up Manager Blue signs, directs her mom's camera angles, and even nudged Beyoncé to collect a Grammy on live TV. When Cowboy Carter galloped into arenas this spring, Blue strutted through choreography like she owned the tour. Then little Rumi followed, barreling on stage during Protector, forgetting every step and screaming, "That made me so happy!" But when the music fades and the house lights sweep the crowd, the empty spot where Sir should stand seems louder than any guitar riff. His only appearance? An accidental glimpse in a backstage family photo posted on May 1st, gone in 60 seconds, yet enough to set comment sections ablaze. If Sir isn't stepping into the spotlight, maybe someone else, someone suddenly outside the family circle, will throw a flashlight on him. In 2015, actor Richard Lawson married Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, and fans once hailed him as the ultimate bonus granddad. That fairy tale ended quietly last autumn when Tina inked a divorce settlement after 13 months in court. Online detectives immediately painted Lawson as the perfect scorned insider. He knows the household, he knows the schedules, and conspiracy theory alert. He might know why Sir stays hidden. The facts? Lawson hasn't said a single syllable about any Carter child. The appetite for gossip, though, is ravenous enough to treat silence as confirmation. While fans waited for Lawson to talk, another megaphone, this one wearing designer ski masks, fired off in all caps. On a late-night scroll at the end of March, Ye hammered out a rant on X demanding, "Has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids?" He sprinkled accusations, invoked frozen embryos, and punctuated the post with a not-so-subtle F Jay-Z. Minutes later, the tweet vanished or deleted, he admitted, only to dodge a platform ban. 10 days later, the rapper offered what passed for an apology, saying he walked back his words and still loved Hov. But damage in the digital age isn't measured in minutes, it's measured in screenshots. Ye's tirade resuscitated every theory about Sir's health, Beyoncé's parenting, and Jay-Z's supposed secrecy. While Ye yelled, Beyoncé's mother whispered, gently correcting rumors without exposing a single private detail. Tina Knowles rarely breaks her media calm, yet she has twice drawn back the curtain just a crack. "Sir is very quiet and really into numbers," she told E! News, describing a kid who'd rather code than choreograph. Her comment did little to quash Reddit threads diagnosing the boy from a handful of paparazzi shots. One video claims Beyoncé should step up and advocate if Sir is on the spectrum. The clip racks up views, and the speculation piles higher. But no medical records exist in the public domain, and Beyoncé has never hinted at neurodivergence. Fans read Sir's absence as confirmation of a secret condition. The family frames that same absence as a choice, a right every child should have long before they can spell the word privacy. And that right is at the heart of Beyoncé's entire parenting playbook. For years, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have walked a deliberate line between megastardom and minimum exposure. They release carefully curated snippets, birthday portraits, blurry tour backstage reels. But comfort zones rarely matter to a fandom, certain it deserves the whole show. But the message was clear. Beyoncé and Jay-Z would reveal their children on their own terms, and not a moment sooner. Of course, mystery invites speculation. The fewer people saw of Sir, the more theories blossomed. Some were lighthearted. One popular notion zeroed in on his name. To the public, he's Sir Carter. If Carter is his last name, that would make him Sir Carter Carter, which doesn't quite roll off the tongue. This led fans to wonder, what if Jay-Z took Beyoncé's last name quietly, making the twins' surname Knowles instead? Perhaps Sir Carter is really his first and middle name, and his full name hides a nod to the Knowles legacy. Other theories ventured into more sensitive territory. In hushed online forums, some wondered if there's a personal reason Sir stays out of sight. Perhaps he's just shy. A few unverified whispers even suggest health reasons. There's no evidence at all. Still, the whispers illustrate how desperately people want to understand the little boy they hardly see. In the absence of facts, imagination fills the gap. All this intrigue isn't by accident. It's the result of a very intentional media strategy. Beyoncé and Jay-Z know how to balance openness and mystery better than anyone. When it comes to their kids, they've drawn a protective circle. Beyoncé Beyoncé once admitted she works hard to make sure her children can have normal lives, refusing to let her personal life become performance art. That philosophy is on full display with Sir. No social media accounts or magazine covers. Instead, we get carefully curated peeks, a family photo months after it was taken, or a fleeting home video on tour. It's just enough to show their joy, but never enough to invade their privacy. The Carters control their narrative with care. They give a glimpse, then close the door enough to make us grateful, yet always wanting more. Meanwhile, Sir's life quietly goes on, mostly off stage. But as the twins have grown, the family has offered a few more peeks into their world. During Beyoncé's latest tour, each of her kids got a moment in the spotlight, except Sir, at least not directly. Blue Ivy, now 11, made headlines joining her mom's dancers on stage. Rumi, at 7, had a surprise moment too, appearing beside Beyoncé briefly to wave to the crowd. But Sir was nowhere in sight on that stage. His absence kept his mystique intact. Yet Sir wasn't completely left out of the show. In fact, he appeared in a different way, a sneaky cameo only the keenest fans noticed. Between songs, Beyoncé played a montage of home videos on the massive screen. In those clips, we catch glimpses of Sir, a baby giggling with his sisters, a toddler holding his mom's hand, and the whole family together. It was blink and you miss it, but for fans, it was everything proof that Sir is happy and thriving, growing up surrounded by love, just off camera, and Beyoncé still made sure to acknowledge him each night. "Give it up for Blue, for Rumi, and for Sir," she'd shout, to a roar from the crowd. In a way, Sir was there every night, just not under the spotlight. This is how the Carters balance things. They let us know Sir is very much a part of their joy, without sacrificing his privacy. It's a slow, careful reveal on their terms. Maybe as he gets older, we'll see a bit more of him. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll join Rumi to wave to the audience, or sit courtside with his dad, or have his own moment on stage when he's ready. The possibilities are intriguing, but if that day comes, it will be because the family is ready, not due to outside pressure. For now, he remains something of an enigma, the most private member of a very public family. That's a rare thing. While many celebrity kids grow up under constant watch, Sir has been granted something precious, relative peace. In turn, we're left wondering and crafting our own stories from afar. But that wonder keeps us engaged and grateful for each tiny glimpse we get. Sir Carter may be mostly unseen, but he's already a symbol of parental love, shielding its own, of fame with boundaries, of mystery in an age of oversharing. His story is still being written, quietly, behind closed doors. And when he does one day step into the light, the world will be watching, eager to finally meet the little legend we've only known in fragments. So, where is Sir Carter? Maybe he's backstage, hunched over a tablet, cracking math puzzles. Maybe he hates arena noise. Maybe there's a personal challenge the family isn't ready to share. Or maybe his story simply isn't ours to tell. Until the Carters decide otherwise, the loudest voice we'll hear from Sir might be the one created by our own speculation, and that, in itself, should make us listen harder to the quiet. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments.